Heaven watched with deep concern. The threat against Eden was real and urgent. In the courts of glory, God assembled the angelic host to take measures to avert the danger. A decision was made. Angels would go to Eden to warn Adam and Eve. Swift as the wind, two holy messengers sped toward the garden. When Adam and Eve saw them, joy filled their faces. They greeted the angels with innocence, gratitude, and wonder. For every visit brought new knowledge of creation's beauty and deeper insight into the love of their Creator. The angels lovingly answered their questions, explained the mysteries of nature, and then their tone grew solemn. They revealed the tragic story of Satan's rebellion and fall, a story Adam and Eve had never heard. They explained that the tree of the knowledge of good and evil was placed in the garden as a pledge, a single test of obedience, a symbol of their love and loyalty to God. The angels taught them that, just as the holy beings of heaven retained their place only through obedience, so Adam and Eve were in a similar position. They could remain in joy, life, and fellowship with God, or they could disobey and lose everything. The angels told them that God would never force them to obey. He had made them free moral beings, able to choose obedience or rebellion. Only one command had been given to them, but breaking that command would bring death. They told Adam and Eve of the exalted angel who had dared challenge the law of God, how this rebellion led to war in heaven, and how he and all who united with him were cast out. Now this fallen foe was their enemy. He sought their destruction. He longed to bring sorrow to God by leading the holy pair into sin. But the angels brought hope as well. Satan could not harm them while they obeyed God's word. If necessary, every angel in heaven would come to their aid. Only if they disobeyed would Satan gain power to trouble and torment them. They emphasized this truth. If Adam and Eve resisted the first suggestion of temptation, they would be as secure as the angels in heaven. But if they yielded, God, who spared not even the rebellious angels, would not spare them. They cautioned Eve especially, "Never separate from your husband during your work," for alone she would be more vulnerable to contact with the fallen foe. They urged both to cling to God's instructions, for their safety lay in perfect obedience. God would allow Satan to access them only at the tree of knowledge. Anywhere else, he was forbidden. Adam and Eve assured the angels that they would never disobey. It was their highest joy to do the will of their Creator. Together, angels and humans lifted their voices in songs of harmonious praise, melodies of pure love rising from Eden. From afar, Satan heard the songs of Eden, songs of loyalty, songs of innocence, songs he once led before the throne of God. Each note pierced him like a blade. Their joy deepened his hatred. Their obedience strengthened his resolve. He would not wait. He would not hesitate. He would strike while their trust was high and their guard seemed unshakable. The holy pair believed themselves secure, but the enemy was already drawing near. His plans sharpened, his deception chosen, his determination unbreakable. The serpent would be his instrument. Cunning would be his weapon. Eden, his battleground. A test was coming. One choice would change everything. Next time, the temptation of Eve.